Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I am thinking about moving my desk for the first time in a year. I want to see if it'll work. Facing the other direction, I have no idea, but I'm very curious. But if I do that, I will finally show you what the desk looks like that Dad and I technically built last year. It's just a couple of shelving units from IKEA, and then the desktop is from Home Depot. So it was fairly simple to make, but we did technically still make it. But I'm excited to finally show you it. I'm sorry that it's taken a full year. I don't know what else I'll be getting up to. Dad mentioned wanting to go for a motorcycle ride this weekend, but he might. I probably will not because it's cold again, and no. It's also not really supposed to be very sunny today, I don't think, but I don't know what else I'm gonna be getting up to if I don't get the desk moved today, so we will figure it out later. But as for right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far. You get a different angle of my room today. So this is my desk. I got everything cleaned off of it, and this is where I put you on this shelf when I record. So like you're sitting right here in between these two bars, and then this is the top of the desk. And yeah, it's completely cleaned off. It looks so weird. That's my desk chair, obviously, and the crochet blanket that I just made. But yeah, this is my desk. I don't know what these shelves are called from IKEA. I completely forget. I need to dust them off. And then this is my desktop, which is a melamine board from Home Depot, and we just got it cut down to the size that I wanted so that it would fit between these two boards on the top shelf of the shelving thing, or like for support in the middle. It's not necessary. It's just for my own peace of mind mostly. But yeah, we have to turn it around because of that desk leg. Otherwise it wouldn't be so difficult to move. Mom and I are gonna flip it the other way, so the chair will be here and the desk will be against the wall. So yeah, it's gonna make the room feel really different, but very nice, I think. But yeah, this is the desk that Dad and I made last year. I love it so much. It's seriously like the best desk I could ever have. We did it! We got the desk against the wall and it looks amazing. My water bottle's not supposed to be on there. There you go. Now you can see it. I need to put everything back on here, so you won't see it again here in a minute, but this is now what my desk looks like, and I absolutely love it, actually. Hopefully it'll work well here because, again, I'm used to facing out into the room, so it's going to be a little bit different and I'm going to have to get used to it, but I think it'll be good. I like how it looks anyway, so it was worth doing, and thank you again so much, Mom, for helping me turn it. It does not weigh that much, it just is big, so it needed a second person on the other side. I am actually very glad that I did this. Okay, let's see here. You can see the chair, but I really like how my desk is set up now. It looks super weird, and obviously I'm gonna have to move the chair because that's gonna be annoying. There we go. And I'll just move it back when I am done recording. It just needs to be moved over at least a little bit so that way I have some, you know, space for my arm. I really love how my desk looks now, and I have it all decorated and all my stuff is back up there, and yeah, it's a big difference, but I very much like it, and hopefully you like the view. It's pretty much exactly the same. I can actually move forward because that's kind of like really far away, actually. Honestly, my desk is kind of cleaned off right now because I did put some of the stuff away because, you know, when you have to move everything, you actually put some stuff away. So it is a little bit clean right now. My little money tree is back up there and happy. Laura actually has a lot more room than she had before because the desk was very close to her, so she actually, I think, will enjoy the little bit of space. And the sun just came out, and that's amazing. That was the main thing that I did today. I know you weren't really able to see too much of it, but I wanted to say thank you for understanding. But I was still very excited to be able to finally show you the desk that Dad and I made last year because I absolutely love this thing. It's a year old and it looks brand new. I forget what they're called, but I looked at it. One of them has a sticker underneath it. I wrote it on the screen earlier in the video, as you saw, but whatever these technically shelves are called are working great as the desk legs. And I don't know, unfortunately, what the leg is, the extra one that's holding up like just the center of the desk, just in case, because, you know, I didn't want there to be too much weight in the middle of the desk where the shelves weren't. I know it's definitely not needed, but I have it just in case for my own mind, like I said, but unfortunately I don't know what that is called because apparently I took the label off of it. It's the one that can be adjusted to be different heights, obviously, because I didn't know what measurement I needed, and that's also doing great. Besides getting my desk moved around and, you know, redecorated and everything, it was a fairly calm day, actually. It was very nice. Dad did not go for a motorcycle ride because I think it was honestly even too cold for him. And I know I keep saying it, but I am so frustrated with how cold it is. I know it's still spring and this is what happens during spring, but it's very frustrating because we had those few days where it was so incredibly warm and amazing. Now that it's cold again, it's very, very annoying. There's a little spider on my window. It's outside, but there's a cute little spider out there. It's not a jumping spider like the one that was in Debbie, my bird of paradise plant, unfortunately, so I will not be inviting the little spider in. If it was a jumping spider, I probably would invite it in, honestly, because I very much miss that little guy. And yes, it was a wild spider that lived in Debbie. It was a very well-behaved spider and I really never even saw it, so I very much enjoyed having the little guy inside, and it made such pretty webs and everything, so I'm sad that the little one isn't around anymore, but that one is not a jumping spider, so he'll be staying outside. And something I kind of wanted to share that's a little bit exciting, but also kind of I don't know if I did the right thing or not. There's a fungus gnat flying around. I'm hoping that I did. I'm not sure, but my pumpkin plants that I'm sprouting from seed, the blue pumpkins, I'm going to be bringing them outside hopefully next week. It will be good for them to go outside and like consistently warm enough for them. It's still going to be cool, but I think they'll do well out there because they're big enough. But anyway, I noticed something that I didn't necessarily want on them yet. They had like 4 little flower buds starting per plant, so there were a total of 8 little flowers starting to grow on them, and they're still super tiny. They have like, I don't know, 5 leaves total, so they're still very, very tiny pumpkin plant. They're maybe, I don't know, 6 inches long, their vine, so they're still very tiny. And I don't want them to be growing flowers yet because they're not outside. So it was very scary and I have no idea if I did the right thing or not, but I did remove the flowers because I want them to put their energy into growing the roots and the leaves and the vines before making the flowers and not trying to make a pumpkin so early on in the season. But hopefully it was the right thing. I don't know, because I just don't want them to be having any pumpkin flowers yet because they're still inside. They shouldn't be growing a pumpkin. And I was kind of going back and forth on saying this or not, but I will, because it is something that happened today. This morning when I was practicing yoga, I kind of hurt my toe. You know how you can bend your fingernails backwards? I did that quite badly. The nail broke, so it's oddly not painful. I'm kind of confused as to why it's not hurting at all, but I'm very grateful for it. But the reason why I wanted to say this is I am actually very glad that Dad and I got the yard work done yesterday, because I did that this morning and that would have been very uncomfortable having to mow the yard with your toenail broken kind of sort of in half, and it's held on with a band-aid currently, so because it's not fully broken, it's really gross. I'm sorry, but yeah, that also happened today, so I just wanted to say I'm really, really glad that Dad and I got the yard work done yesterday, because I did that this morning. It didn't bleed or anything, which was interesting, but I'm grateful for that at least. Another thing about my desk being moved like this, it's gonna be very nice when I vacuum my room, because I'm not gonna have to like go around everything and try and get under my desk, because it's very, very tight space. With how it was placed, it was very difficult, so now it's just gonna be so much easier and it's gonna be so much nicer to clean around. Alright, almost done. Just doing these, I believe they're called slip stitches, and now I need to trim the yarn. And tie the teeny tiny little knot if I can. Why do I cut the tail so short on the crochet things? I don't understand, because I leave them so long on the knit ones. But this is the little granny square that we made today, and it gets to go right there on the, if it's a blanket, the blanket, if it's not a blanket, I don't know what it'll be, but it's on the thing that we're making back there. And I'm so happy that I have that cardboard, by the way, because I can move that so much easier now and I don't have to mess up the layout of all those squares. So that was definitely one of my smarter things that I have done. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for tomorrow, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be getting up to. I just know that it is Sunday, and that means that it's my rest day, so I'm not really planning on getting up to that much, except for just kind of relaxing and yeah, not really doing anything. So I can't really say what I'm going to be getting up to at the moment, but we will figure it out tomorrow. But again, though, as for today, just thank you so much for being here and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. I'll see you later.